Problem number one. Am I audible? My screen is, you can easily see the word file.
Yes, sir.
From the following information relating to A and Z item value closing stock on 31st December 2019, applying weighted average method under perpetual inventory and periodic inventory system. Stock in kgs on 1/12/2019, 5,000 units at the rate rupees 14 per unit. Purchases in kgs on 18/12/2019, 4,200 units at the rate rupees 13 per kg. On 23rd December 2019, 3,800 units at the rate rupees 9 per unit. Sales in kgs on 7/12/2019, 1,200 units. On 16/12/2019, 2,600 units. And on 19/12/2019, 1,800 units. On 30th/12/2019, 3,400 units. Now friends, here I read this problem. In this problem, you are going to prepare stock ledger. You are going to prepare stock ledger, and you have to find out stock, closing stock on 31st December 2019. Now, friends, there are various kinds of method to find out the closing stock. Today we are going to learn one of the important method, that is FIFO method. FIFO method. And we will not study weighted average today. We will study the FIFO method. What will be the FIFO method that we are going to learn? Okay. Now this problem, there are provided various kinds of information regarding the stock. They are provided this 1/12/2019. It is considered as the opening stock. Then purchases and sales information is there. We will go by date wise. We will go by date wise. Now, first date on 1st December, they are provided that it is opening stock. After 1st December, second date is on 7th December, then 7th, then next date is 16th, then next date is 18th, then 19th, then 23 and 30. That basis we have to follow the order. Now how we will prepare, that we are going to learn. How we will prepare the stock ledgers. One thing you have to keep in mind, you can open your notebook, you can keep the pen, pencil, scale, eraser, and you have to keep the calculator also. This particular problem you have in your notebook. You already wrote this particular problem. Now same things we are discuss. Now friends, it's a problem number 1. We will prepare the solution and we will apply first in first out method. Which method we have to apply? First in first out method. We prepare the stock ledger. We will prepare the stock ledger. Now generally in the factory, warehouses, storage room, company prepare stock ledger. They maintain stock ledger and they apply various kinds of method. There are various kinds of methods are there, but we will study today stock FIFO method. First in first out. First in first out. This method we have to study. Now here item code, bill number, these are the all blank. maximum level, minimum level, order level. These are all we have to keep blank. Then after that, we have to draw ledger. First column date, second column purchases, third column sales or issue, and last column balance. Balance. Now under purchase again three columns: quantity, rates, amount. Sales also again three column: quantity, rates, amount, and balance also three column: quantity, rate, and amount. So these things we have to keep in mind how many columns we have to prepare. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 column we have to prepare for this stock ledger, and we will apply first in first out method. Now friends, we have a problem. This is that stock 1/12/2019, it was 5,000 units at the rate rupees 14. So we will write here 1/12/2019. Now it's a opening stock, so we will write here it's a opening. There is no column for opening stock, so we will only put here opening stock, and directly we have to write balance column. How many units are there? 500 units. So quantity 500. It's a 500 or 5,000. It's a 5,000 units at the rate 14. 5,000, 5,000. Rate is 14 per unit. Rate is 14 per unit. Now 5,000 into 14. So we have to find out 5,000 into 14 is equal to how much? It's a 70,000. It's a 70,000. It means they have balance of opening stock in kg, quantity in kg, 5,000 kg, rate per kg is 14, and value in rupees 70,000. Value in rupees 70,000. Okay, fine. Then after that, after 1st December, next date is 7 December, and on 7 December they sold 1,200 units. They sold 1,200 units. So we will write this 7th December 2019. Now this, it is a issue column. We have to write how many kg sold 1,200 kg. So we will write 1,200. Now we have already 5,000. We have already 5,000. From this 5,000, we will use, from this 5,000, we will use this particular, from this 5,000, we will use 2,000. From this 5,000, we will use 2,000. So these things you have to keep in mind. From, we have a total amount of balance 5,000 units. From this 1,200 we have to sell. Now rate per unit was same 14. The same rate we have to consider. Same rate we have to consider. The rate is 14. So we will consider the rate same 14 that we have to keep. Rate also same 14. Now use your calculator and find out 1,200 into 14. 1,200 into 14, it means 16,800 rupees. 16,800 rupees. You have to use your calculator. Yes, Tanmay right got the answers. Now friends, from this 5,000, from this 5,000, 1,200 kg sold minus 1,200 sold. The remaining kgs are 3,800. Now rate is same as it is. We have to keep 3,800 into 14. 3,800 into 14. So how much will come? Use your calculator, find out the value, how much will come. Use your calculator. Everyone has to use the calculator. Yes, Shraddha got 53,200. Suraj also got 53,200. Krutika also got 53,200. So it is a right answer 53,200. It means we have 500 units kg. From this 5,000 kg we sold 1,200 kg. Rate is same, whatever rate is there that we have considered. Govind, Vinayak, Sahil, Saili also got 53,500. Now we have a balance in stock 3,800 units at the rate rupees 14 per unit, and their value is 53,200. Now friends, after 7th December, next date is on 7, then 16 December, again they sold 2,600 units. So we will write here 16 December. How many units sold? So there is no purchase. 2,600 units sold. So we will write here 2,600. Now we have already balanced 3,800. From this 3,800, we will use 2,600. From this 3,800, we will use 2,600 for selling purpose. We have to sell how many kg? 2,600. So we have a available balance 3,800. From this 3,800, we will use 2,600. Rate 14 per kg. How much will be the value? 2,600 into 14. So it is a 36,400. It's a 36,400. After sold of the 2,600, from this 3,800, rest of the balance. So 3,800 minus 2,600, the rest of the balance 1,200. Yes, I hope you understood 1,200 how we will got. Now rate is same as it is, we have to keep 14. So 1,200 into 14. Use your calculator and find out the value of stock in rupees. 1,200 into 14. 1,200 into 14. Use your calculator. Yes, Suraj, Amit, Shraddha, Dhanan, Dhanji, Sahil, Krutika, Vinayak, Tanmay, Tanvi got, Nishant also, Trupti, Chavan also got the answer, that is 16,800. Yes, I hope you understood. Now, after 16 December, next date is, that is 18 December. 16, after 16 next date will be 18. 18 December, they purchases 4,200 units at the rate rupees 13 per unit. Here we have to write the 18 December 2019. We have to put the purchase column. How many quantities purchases? 4,200, 4,200. Rate per quantity, if you see that it is 13 per unit, so 13 per unit. So find out the value of purchases. 4,200 into 13. The value of purchases are, yes, Tanmay, right, 54,600. Yes, other also use the calculator. Kritika, Govind, Saili, Divya also got 54,600. Now 54,600. Now friends, now you have to keep in mind. We have a already closing balance 1,200. Their rate is 14 and 16,800. This balance we have to keep as it is. This balance we have to keep as it is. There is no change. We have to keep as it is. Total balance rate also not change. We have to write same thing here because this balance available in our factory, in our warehouse. 1,200, rate is 14 and value is 16,800. And new purchases, we purchase the new things. The new purchases also we have a closing. These new purchases we have to write separately. New purchases. So here 4,200. Their rate is 13. Rate is different. 54,600. So we have a total balance. So total balance means 1,200 plus 4,200. It means 5,400. And their value is 16,800 and 54,600. So these are, we can see that we have a closing balance. We have a closing balance. When we have the closing balance, on which date we have this particular closing balance? On 18/12/2019, we have a closing balance 5,400 and their value is 17,400. Yes, I hope you understood how to write the closing balance of each date closing balance we have to write. We will not consider only month wise or year wise closing balance. Here we have to write daily closing balance. So we recorded this closing balance on for 1st December, this one, then 2nd December, 7th December also this one. Now on 18th December, 5,400 and 17,400, 71,400, and we have a stock in our godown, in our warehouse. And the stock is 4,200 and their rate is 30, and 1,200 their rate is 14. Okay, I hope you understood what is going on. Then after recording 18th December transaction, now next after 18, next date is 19th December. On 19th December, they sold 1,800 units. So we have to record this transaction. Next line, we will leave one line and we will write 19th December 2019. Sold transaction we have to write here. Now, how many units we want to sold? How many units? 1,800. Now, our method is, we have to apply our method. First in, first out. Those unit first, such unit we have to sold first. Those unit first, the such units we have to sold first. With these things you have to keep in mind. We have to consider first in, first out method. We have to consider the first in, first out method. And for that purpose, what we have to do, those we purchase first, such units we have to sold first. Purchase first, sold first. Now, on 19 December 2019, we want to sold how many units? We want to sold 1,800 units. So we will keep here 1,800 units in unit column. We have to keep in unit column or quantity column, total 1,800. Now, now we have a two rates. First rate is 14, which was purchased first. Rate of 14, which was purchased first. Rate of 13, which was purchased after. So our method is first in, first out. Therefore, we have to use this 1,200 units first for sale purpose. We want to sell our unit. Which units we have to consider first? 14 rupees rate units we have to consider first, because it was purchased first. It was purchased first. So 1,200. Their rate is 14. Their rate is 14. These things you have to keep in mind. So value is 16,800. Now friends, we want to sold 1,800 on 19 December, and we have only 1,200 and their rate is 14. Still we want to sold how many units? 600. Because total how many units we want to sold? 1,800. So 600 units we have to take from which rate? Now 14 rupees rate already we have sold. Now we have a 13 rupees rate of units are 4,200. From this 4,200 we will use we will use 600 units. We will use 600 units. These things you have to keep in mind. From this 1,200 we will use 600 units, and their rate is 13. The 600 into 13. 600 into 13. The value will be 7,800. Now we have to find out the total sold value. It is 24,600. This total we have to consider, it is a sold value. Now friends, we already sold this 1,200 units, and from this rate, 13 rupees rate, we sold only 600 units. So we have a balance. So 4,200 minus 600, rest of the value 3,600. Rest of the value 3,600. Yes, I hope you understood what is going on. Got the answers 3,600. Then after that, their rate is same rate we have to consider 13 rupees. So 3,600 into 13, 46,800. 46,800. So see friends how we will write answers. So in on 12th December 2019, we have a closing balance 3,600 units. From 13 rupees rate per unit and value is 46,800. Value is 46,800. Then after that, after 19, next date. Which one is the next date? After 19, 30th December is the next date. Not the 30th December, 23rd December is the next date. On 23rd December, they purchases 3,800 units at the rate rupees 9. So we will write here 23rd December 2009. Purchase column, we have to write the units 3,800. Their rate per unit rupees 9. Now use your calculator and find out the value. 3,800 into 9, that is 34,200. Now we have a already balance. We have a already balance 3,600. We have a already balance 3,600. Rate 13 and the value 46,800. Now we purchase new kgs. We purchase new kgs. New purchases 3,800. 3,800. Their rate is 9 and value is 34,200. Now friends, we have to find out the total. We have to find out the total. 3,600 SUM 3,600 plus 3,800. Total is 7,800. What about the value? SUM total 46,800 and 34,200. 81,000. It means we have a closing balance on 23rd December, that is 7,400 kg, and their value in rupees 81,000. Now friends, after recording this, next date is on 30th December 2019, they were sold 3,400 units. They were sold 3,400 units to 30th December 2019. Now, how many units were sold? 3,400. Now, we want to sell 3,400 units to 3,400 units. Now, friends, we have our two rates, our closing balances. 13 rupees 3,600 kg and 9 rupees 3,800 kgs. Now we will use this 3,600 first rate because our method is first in first out. What we have to do, 3,600 units, we will use 3,400. And their rate is 13. 3,400 into 30. 1,400 into 30. 44,200. 44,200. Now friends, from 3,600, from this 3,600, 2,400 sold. The rest of the kg is 200. Their rate is 13. The 200 into 13. 200 into 13. 2,600. And this 3,800 we have to keep as it is. 3,800 in rupees per unit. 34,200. Now,
साईबाबा होती बघायची
बघा ना मी काय नाव बोलतो
Samir Zavre, Siddhi, so the see friends, this put a balance available, that is 3,200 plus 3,800. 200 plus 3,800. It means 4,000, and 2,600 plus 34,200. The total value 36,800. 36,800. This particular value, we can say that it is a closing stock. Closing stock as on 31st December 2019. 4,000 kg, and their value is 36,800 rupees. So see friends, how we will prepare our stock ledger. How we will prepare our stock ledger. This sometime they may be asked the question to prepare the stock ledger, and you have to prepare. It may become for 15 marks, and we have to use first in first out method. How we will use that we have studied. I hope you understood this particular question. If you have any doubt, you can put in chat box or WhatsApp group. Okay, so today's lecture is over. I hope you understood.